Alright, this is my 67 Ford pickup, F-250 four-wheel drive highboy. It's been in the family for 25 years. I've had it for 10 years. It's had 4 different engines in it. Right now it has the 300 inline 6, which is what I want to talk about. Just kind of give my take on the engine, my opinion, my experience. I've had this engine in the truck for 5 years now. I drive it pretty consistent. Anyhow, there it is. This engine is from a 1965. The engine's actually older than the truck, but it had good compression on it, so I used it. 65 is actually the first year they come out with these engines. I think they're originally designed for a tractor engine, but Ford put them in pickups and they had a good thing going. They made this engine all the way up to 1996. So anyhow, there it is. This engine is mostly stock. It's got a K&N filter underneath there, Pertonix ignition. I put this engine in back in 08. The truck needed an engine. Gas prices were $8 or $4 a gallon, and so I heard these inlines get a little better fuel economy. So I think they do if you put them in a half-ton pickup, but I got a four-wheel drive 3/4 ton, so it doesn't. It gets better mileage, but not a whole lot. I probably get 15 to 18 on the highway if I'm running empty, taking it easy. So I've had other engines in this truck. It's had a 352, a 390, a 460, and of course this engine's not going to put out the torque and horsepower like those engines, but really like the torque characteristics on this motor. Nice even torque through all the RPMs, especially about mid-range. So really happy with this motor. They last 300,000 miles. I'd like to put a 5.9 Cummins in it someday, but that's about $4,000 from being reality and a lot of time and labor. So I'll leave this engine in. I really like it. So, but anyhow, it's been my experience heavy hauling. This engine doesn't really get any better fuel economy than a V8. It might get a little bit, but you lose power. So if you're gonna do a lot of heavy hauling with this thing, like a horse trailer or a couple cords of firewood, I'd go a V8 route if you're gonna do that. So, but anyhow, I'm really happy with this engine. It runs nice and smooth and clean. I like the torque on it. So I will start it up, let you listen to it. The valves are a little rattly in it. I think they need some adjustment, but they've kind of always been that way. It kind of sounds like a tractor engine. Actually, if I hadn't mentioned it, guys will take a 240 head and put it on the 300 block, increase the compression ratio. These engines in the 60s come stock with compression ratio of 8.9 to 1, and if you put a 240 head, you can get up to, I think, 9.4 to 1. So just a little information I've heard guys do. I'd like to do that someday. So anyhow, I'll start it up, let you listen to it. It's been a really good engine. For how old it is, it really runs pretty smooth. Starts right up every time. Little rattle on the valves there, but it doesn't hurt anything. I kind of like it. Runs nice and smooth and even. It's got a 2-inch exhaust. I'd like to get a heavy-duty exhaust manifold. They made them in the 60s. They're kind of rare. They have a 2.5-inch exhaust instead of the 2. I think that would make a difference. I welded 2 glass packs together. I sort of wanted a deep throaty sound with the 6s without being too loud, so let you listen. I kind of like the sound. It sounds like a tractor engine, which is really a pretty accurate description of what this engine is. Real torquey, not real horsey, but it gets the job done. I've hauled a lot of weight with this engine. It'll do everything a V8 will do. I'm up in the mountains of Idaho right now. Usually I come up to here to haul firewood a couple times a year. Little testament of what this little engine can do. Half a quart of firewood in the back of the truck. The firewood's actually green. It was green or live last year. Fire went through. Hasn't had a chance to dry out yet, so it's pretty heavy. It's pretty sappy right now. So half a quart there. And I got I'd say pretty close to a full quart in the, well over a quart in the trailer. So it's all sappy wood. This is a pretty heavy load. I usually load up the tailgate and the top and load the truck up real good, but trailer's kind of squat and I don't really want to overdo it, so I'll take it easy coming off the mountain today. So yeah, a little bit of proof of what this engine will do. I do this a couple times a year, so a good little engine will do everything a V8 will. So hope this is of help to you if you go the 300 route. It's kind of my take of it. Everybody's got their opinions, so I hope mine is of help to you.